I finally get to ride it, the 2024 ZH2 SE with the active suspension on it. Stay with me, you don't want to miss this one, I promise you. Man, the first thing you'll notice is this gorgeous TFT screen. It is beautiful. It's got your front and rear when you apply the brakes here, and it shows you all that. It's got your lane indicators right there. This is a bad daddy right here. It is on sport mode, so we're going to give this thing a ride. Man, huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki that lets me do all these videos. They just got the Aprilia 457s in. Give them a call, 972-422-4111. Man, those Brembo brakes right out of the crate off the showroom are so sweet, man. They just work. Not too much pressure, but enough. We're going to get out here on the street. Also, too, I rode a 23 model. And it's in my players list, first rides list, and it was totally modified. I thought it was honestly, and I've got a super fast bike, and I thought it was the fastest bike I've ever sit on and rode. I mean, it had a flash on it, had a Brembo flash, I believe. These bikes, the good thing about these bikes, they come with 200 horsepower right out of the crate. And you can do a Brembo flash or a stage 2 flash where you buy the 895 controller with the stage 1. And I would seriously recommend that you start with that, because this bike is wicked fast right out of the box. And can y'all hear that supercharger whistling? Man, this is an awesome bike right here. It's got quick shifter up and down on it. This does have cruise control. Let's get out here and give this thing a go. Oh yeah, did you see that? I mean, just a little bit. Now I'm in sport mode, and you could actually back that down, but I'm kind of a sporty guy. Oh my God, there isn't something about these supercharged bikes. It's just instant power. And if you rode a 1 liter class bike, you'll know that 1 liters are fast, but this is beyond that. Usually you have to wind them up. Let's go in this parking lot. We'll check the agility on it. You have to usually wind a 1 liter bike. Now they still got a ton of horsepower, but let's check this braking out. Oh, okay. I see what's going on there. Let's check that out. Oh, yeah. Brake, it shows max pressure. Man, this thing is super nimble. This is about a 500-pound bike. So tell me in the comments if you've ever known anybody that's owned one of these. I'm going to stop real quick. It's on that sport. I tell you what, let's just leave it on sport. Oh, God. This is a brand new bike, so we're not going to get too crazy with it. But we're gonna have a little fun with it. But of course, we can't redline this. Matter of fact, there's no road. There's that quick shifter. Man, that's butter, man. That quick shifter is butter. There's down. Oh my God. Holy cat, man. I don't know how you would flash this. I mean, and live with it. Brenton's got a 251, I think it's 251 horsepower flash for it. But look at this bike, man. 4,500 on the top. It's if I would have kept going, it would have pulled that front wheel up. Hear that supercharger whine? This is a bad boy right here. Shows your lane there, 26, 23 on the right, 26 to the left. And man, I'm in first gear, running 40 mile an hour. It's 6,000 RPM. Watch this. And this throttle is direct. I mean, it just will jerk it up. Oh my God. This bike, these even stock are too fast. This bike is crazy. It does have cruise control there. Let's try that cruise out. Let's see here. Do you have to be above 40? I'm not sure. If somebody knows, leave it in the comments. Let's see here. Maybe I'm doing something wrong because it does have cruise there. Let's see. Well, can't get every feature right. I mean, I know I try and go through them, and I'll check it out once we get to a little bit faster piece of the road here. But oh my God, this thing is fast. Y'all hear that supercharger whine? Wow. I would definitely make sure you... It's lightning fast, man. No clutch. It's got that clutchless shifter. Oh, sets at the bottom, Dodo. Man, I try and look at everything, and I'll go over and tell you some more about this bike that explains some of the $21,300 price. It does have the best brakes you can buy, the best rubber. I mean, this is a boulevard bully is what I'd call it. I would probably have to put a pipe on it, but even that pipe, the camera's probably not picking it up, and we are in sport mode, so it's the most aggressive. But we'll get out here. Come on, people. I always seem to pull out here when there's 50 people coming. Ooh, I'd love to have that Mercedes. But man, everybody that comments on the channel, oh yeah, it'll carry that front wheel. The first thing I can tell you is the suspension is totally adjustable, and it is super nimble. It is just a little bit heavier than some other sport nakeds, but this thing will destroy. I mean, it definitely, if you flash it, it'll destroy a Ducati Streetfighter. But let's go up here. Man, it just, in that sport mode, which you can adjust your wheelie control, it does have an IMU. So, golly, man, this thing is wicked. Super nimble. Super nimble. World Superbike brakes on it. The back rotor is 260 millimeters, so it's a bigger back rotor than what usually. Man, I love those spikes. It does have a Brembo front master cylinder. Don't y'all put a funny face and laugh on me. But let's get over here. I'm gonna walk you around it. Man, this thing is sweet. And then we'll go for one more quick little jog. We'll take it for one more little jog and then return it to them. Trying to hit that kickstand, and it's right between that rear peg and that gear shifter, but thank God for the slipper clutch. Oh my God, tell me what you think of that Insta X4. I'm going to get some front wheel shots in the video. Tell me what you thought about that. This bike is gorgeous, okay? I know, let's get down to business. So it's got the Brembo Stylema, make sure I'm getting that on there. The Brembo Stylema calipers with the stainless brake line, so it's immediate. And usually on these brake lines, if they're rubber, they'll expand a little bit, but they're taking no chance of that. It does have a Brembo front rotors on it. You can see the Brembo emblem there. Look at that supercharger. I've got a buddy that's got one, and he took, evidently you can change some gears in there. Leave a comment if you know somebody that has, and make that supercharger more aggressive. It's got your oil level where you can see that there. I would probably get rid of that rear pipe. But man, the front suspension and the back suspension are electronic. It's got Pirelli Rosso 3s on it. Look at that back tire. I'm sure it's probably, nope, it's 190/55. You could actually go a little bit wider. If you wanted to, it's got a LED rear light. Look at that. It's in the shape of a Z. Also, that's cool. But look at the back of this bike, man. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, I need to tell the wife I want one. Uh-oh. And your flash to pass is right here, and you'll see it pop up. I'll go show you the front of it. If you have any questions or comments about it, they do have another one of these bikes at Plano Kawasaki, so they've got two. And the best part about these right now, there's a $1,000 factory rebate, so I'm sure you could get that. Let me open my lid here on my helmet. But look at that. That is killer looking. Got the green grill in here. Got the gold forks. And those are Showa big piston forks. And they are totally electronic, and they are adjustable, so you can adjust your ride. But man, look at this. Look at that huge radiator. And so a supercharger works. It forces more air in the cylinders. Look at that. It looks like it's got two throttle bodies there. I don't know. But on that one cylinder, I'm not for sure. If you know, leave a comment. But it does have Brembo master cylinder right here. Make sure I'm getting that in there. And it's totally adjustable. You can screw this out right here, screw it in, bring the lever closer or further away. It is a hydraulic clutch, and you can turn this here, get it further out or closer in. Your high beams are right there. Your cruise control's right here. I should have hit the set button a while ago instead of the resume, because this has never had any cruise turned on it. Here's your four-way flashers. But look at this dash. It's freaking gorgeous, man. This is one bad mamma jamma right here. I'm telling you, if you've never rode one, it is awesome. So the key is on. You'll hold this down to start it. Okay? And then if you want to go into, let me see if I can do this correctly. If you want to go into the dash, yep, I did. You hit select over here, and then you can go through all these settings. You can hook up your phone to it. It is Bluetooth. And you can go through all those. Bluetooth is off, which I'm sure it probably is. And how do we get back out of that? There we go. We'll tap it again. Up. I'm doing something wrong. Somebody tell me if you know. So we'll push this button. Oh, okay. It's this button over here if you want to come out of the modes. Man, look at that. Kawasaki quick shifter. It does have an IMU. So it's got 6-axis. It will adjust everything on a 6-axis. And I don't know if you know what an IMU is. But basically, it makes this bike lean sensitive. So if you go into a corner and you apply the brakes, it's going to apply the right brake pressure for what lane angle you're at. It's a huge help. The front rotors are 320 millimeter. The back one is 260 millimeter. It does have ABS. It does have wheelie control. Man, it has everything. I'm going to tell you something. This bike is a 2024 ZH2 SE with ABS, 21,300. It does have a $1,000 off rebate from Kawasaki. This is like July 19th, I believe. Maybe the 18th, but I know it is effective then. But look at this bike, man. I'm going to give y'all one more look at it. And I promise you, they're like Ducatis and Moto Guzzi's, all that stuff. If you pull into a parking lot, somebody's going to walk over to you. Just for this reason right here. They're going to know what this is, and when they see that, I'm going to tell you something. You could be on a Ducati Streetfighter, and you'd be at about a 30 horsepower. You'd be an underdog. if you got this flashed to 251 horsepower, you would be an underdog with the Ducati Streetfighter. This thing will do like 251 horse with a stage 2 tune, and it'll cost you about $1,200. I do have a link in the video description that you can use my code. It's Ray Bowden Rides 5. Anyways, tell me what you think of this new camera. I love this trellis frame. It does have passenger pegs back here. I'm pretty sure it's got this, well, it's got the green on the seats, but it does come with a cover for that back there, if I'm not mistaken. But look at this. Probably the only thing I would put on it's a pipe, maybe a radiator guard. But look at this thing. Steel braided lines. I mean, it's as good as it gets. You can finance this through Kawasaki. I think they'll do 72 months on these. Totally adjustable suspension. It does. Probably a police helicopter. I see a helicopter somewhere. Police helicopter. We really did nothing wrong. It's got the green pinstripes. I'm just paranoid like that. Green pinstripes and the gloss black carbon wheels, or gloss black wheels. Look at this. I'd get rid of that big pipe, but man, I hope you're enjoying the videos. The Aprilia 457s are in at Plano Kawasaki. I think they've got about 25 of them, and they've got deposits, I think, on 23 of them. But give them a call, 972-422-4111. I love those people. Talk to Mike Cannon or AJ or any of the salespeople. But man, thank you, Plano Kawasaki, for putting this stuff out there so everybody can see what they look like and put out the finance specials. They're the #1 dealer in the nation. So if they've got a bike in there and you want it, they want to roll it. They want to sell it to you. But anyways, thanks for riding with me, and we'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you like this video if you got something from it. And man, God bless y'all. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. No overheating with these. Kawasaki quick shifter, anti-dive on it. It's got the electronic suspension that show up big piston forks. As I'm telling you, and I'm not lying to you, I got no reason to lie to you, this bike feels like it's got more power than my M1000 single R. But anyways, hey, thank y'all, God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.